Guys, I am going to show you how to complete the My Next Move project that we have in class. It would be so much easier if we were in person, but this is not an ideal situation, so we'll just make the best of it. So one of the parts of the project is to complete the My Ideal Job journal. In your book, there is the My Ideal Job, and it just says think of the ideal job for you and explain your reasons for choosing this job or this career. This doesn't have to be anything elaborate. I just want you to do some brainstorming here. Just jot down some things that you think would be perfect for you. We've talked about this on multiple occasions this semester, so this shouldn't be anything that is new to you. Maybe it's just gathering some of the thoughts that you've had over the semester and kind of putting it into one place. But just something that you feel like is the career or the job, the area that you feel like is best suited for you and your personality and what you want to do with your future. Once you've got those ideas there, then the next part is to move to the My Next Move part of this assignment. So the way you do that is you will go into a web browser and just type in mynextmove.org if you can type. And when you do that, it's going to bring up this browser page that's My Next Move. It's with ONET that gives you a lot of different information for different types of careers. So in this particular web-based product, you can search careers based on keywords. So if you know exactly what you want to do, if you have an idea, then you can type that there. If you're not really sure exactly what you want to do, but you know kind of the area that you want to be in, so maybe you want to be in construction. I know that a couple of you guys said something about construction. Some people said things about surveying. There's all kinds of different things that you can put in here. There's real estate, education, farming. So anything, any kind of area, industry that you want to check out, you can put that in there and you can browse it. If you're not really sure, which is where some of you guys are, then you can take this inventory. So I'm just going to walk you through these very quickly and show you the differences in the three categories. So if you know exactly what you want to do, some of you said I want to be a coach. So I just typed in coach and then we're going to search. You're going to get several different options here. You can see all the different kinds of things that are related to coaching. There's these little suns beside some of those. That means that's a bright outlook. I'll show you that in just a second. So I'm going to click on coaches and scouts. When you get to this page, you'll see up at the top that it says they're also called, and then they give you this list of names. You can watch a video that talks about what this career path looks like, what you might be doing. There's this information about what coaches actually do, and then on the job, what you can expect in your day-to-day work environment. You also have exactly what you need for the My Next Move journal. It says using ONET and My Next Move, identify the knowledge, skills, abilities, personality traits, and education needed to obtain your ideal job from the My Ideal Job journal. What's the job outlook for your chosen career, and what is the salary range? So here you can see with this coach, you can see these are the knowledge. This is the knowledge that you'll need. These are the skills. These are the abilities. This is the personality these are the personality traits that you'll need in order to be successful, and this is the technology that you might need to be able to use. The education part is also down here. You can see to be a coach, you need to have a bachelor's degree or a master's degree. There's a job outlook. I'll show you a little bit more about this in just a minute. And then there's a few things that you can just explore just in case this isn't exactly what you were looking for. So in this, when we're looking at the education, if you are looking at a job that has some type of education, all of them will, then you can just click on find training, and what that's going to do is bring you to this page. You can change the zip code, so if you want to move to Mississippi, or you know where you want to go in Chicago or something like that, you can change that zip code. You can also change the state here. I'm just going to stay in Alabama and we'll see what happens. In this, you'll see that there are going to be a list of schools that have the program that you need in order to be a coach. So here we have the University of West Alabama. We have physical education, teaching, and coaching. It can tell you the length of programs, the number of this number of graduates may be off in most of these areas, but you can see that at UWA it takes a little more than 4 years sometimes for folks to get their PE certification in order to be a coach. When you click on one of these things, it's just going to take you to that school's website. So this is our school website. And then you can go in and look at their academic programs and the requirements that they have. So we'll get out there and I'll show you the next page. When you're looking at this job outlook, you want to look at your state where it ranges. This here is going to be a national average. So this is the low end, this is the average area, and then this is going to be the top end. If you click on local salary information, you can again go to the zip code that you know, or you can stay in the state, go out of state, whatever you want to do. With this, you can see Alabama versus the United States. So in Alabama, coaches on the high end make a little more than the national average at $81,360. In the median, or where most people are going to be, you can see $29,880. And then on the low end is $17,330. So you can kind of see how it stacks up with the rest of the country. Again, you can change this location. You can put in whatever state you want to put in. You can put in Mississippi or California or whatever, and you're going to get the same information. It's going to give you what the state average, high and low are, and then what the national average, high and low are. All right. So that is when you know exactly what you want to do. When you are uncertain and you just know about the type of area that you want to get into, then you can click on this Browse Careers by Industry. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to give you all kinds of information. I just clicked Education, so you can see this vast range of things. And so if I chose one of these, it's going to take me to the same kind of page that the coach page took me to. So I'm just going to do Farm and Home Management Advisors, and you can see this is exactly the same information that was presented to me with the coaches. The only difference in this is there is no video here that I can watch to figure out what a Farm and Home Management Advisor actually does. If you're like some of you guys in the class and you just really don't know, you're just really not sure, then you are going to need to take this inventory. So you just click on that Start and just click through Next. It tells you how to rate all of these things. It's gonna tell you, don't think about the education or the training, don't think about the money, just think about those things that you like to do or don't like to do. I'm going to click on these things. It's not going to be something that I am necessarily going to agree with. I'm just going to do this for the sake of time, just to show you guys what the results are going to look like at the end of this. So here we go. We're just going to click on some things. And we'll see what it looks like whenever I get done. So I'll just go in and randomly click things. You're going to want to take more time, obviously, to get through this so that you get a better idea of what your profile is going to look like and what areas you can kind of search. If you do this right, then you may be surprised at how much information that you can learn, not only about yourself, but about the different careers that maybe you never even thought about before. Okay, so now it tells me I can go back if I want to review my answers. I can do any of that. It's going to give me this profile here. So you can see that my realistic interests are 14. That's my lowest. Investigative 16. Artistic 24. You can see these for yourself. If you're not sure exactly what that means, you can just click on those and it's going to give you this information. Working with plants and animals, real world materials like woods, tools, and machinery, outdoor work. So my highest was social, so this would be things that I like working with other people, teaching, giving advice, helping, and being of service to people, which is interesting that it showed up there because that would probably be my highest. Enterprising would be persuading or leading people, making decisions. You can see that that's what those interests involve. I'm going to click next, and we're going to talk about these career zones. So you can look at your current job or future jobs. So you really want to look at this future job zones. Do you want to have in the future, do you want to have a job that requires little or no preparation, some, medium, high, or extensive job preparation? I'll say some job preparation at this point. All right, so click on some. And then I will click next again, and it's going to show me some jobs that, based on my inventory, these are things that would possibly be something that would be good for me. So I will click on, let's say, interviewer. And again, it's going to give me the information that we were looking at before. But if you notice here, the education is kind of dropped. So if I'm an admissions clerk, admitting clerk, interviewer, registrar, this would be people that are working in an industry that are compiling data and things like that. You can see now I don't need a bachelor's degree or a master's degree. I only need a high school diploma. My job outlook, though, is below average, so there's no sun here. Now it's like there may not be very many jobs in this area in the future. So if you come to that, then you may want to reconsider the career that you are kind of looking into. The whole purpose in going to school and getting a degree and getting out there is to do something that you really want to do and to make money doing it. So let's see, we will look at a flight attendant. So again, here's my education level. All the things that I need are going to be right here at my fingertips. When you complete your inventory, then you will be able to complete this journal, the My Next Move journal. You can just write out all that information, and that will lead you to your final step in this particular project, and that is the My Next Move career exploration poster. You're going to create a poster on this page based on your research with ONET and My Next Move, and use the examples that are in your book. You can kind of see how that how the examples give all the information that you need. So the very first example has public health. This person wants what they're going to do. They have their major listed and the information that is needed there. So I want you to be creative as possible on that one sheet of paper and complete that journal. And then we will upload that into your assignments page in Blackboard. All right, guys, see you later.